In our last update, price was right there at resistance, and I just wanted to see a small drop into support to then see a move higher in the charts. My support level was $106,400. So if you go over to the charts, well, that's almost exactly what happened. Now, why do I say almost? Well, because if I go back in time, what you will see is that I actually got front run by a couple of dollars. So if we just recap what happened, if you remember what I had said was that personally, I was in a short position because even though I was bullish, I just wanted to see that small drop into support, and this short position would have allowed me to open a bigger long position because I was pretty confident that we would go higher. And at the end, again, we got that drop into New York Open, but as I showed you, we just front run my support level, we got the bounce, and I got stopped out of my short position for a break-even trade. So then I just waited for the next day as price had moved higher, but then I woke up and we had a very strong move down. So I simply outlined a new setup, which was a very interesting level. We had the range value area high, we had the anchored VWAP, and we had an imbalance right there. So I wanted to see a drop into this level to then see a reversal higher. So again, I just waited. We had a couple of imbalances on Bybit and even more on Binance. So then when I saw a decent 30-minute close, I did decide to open a long position. But unfortunately, price just decided to move lower and stop me out of my long position. So then at this point, it was pretty simple. I just expected to move back down towards $103,800. And if you go over to the charts, well, that's pretty much what happened. We continued lower to $103,800, which was this level, which is offering a bounce right now. So with that said, what can we expect next? I know that a lot of people are confused simply because we have so many news coming out. However, just like we did on Monday, I do believe that we can keep it extremely simple today. So let's do it. If you go on the 12-hour chart, what you will see is that you have a 12-hour imbalance right there, so take the open. Then if you go on the 4-hour, we have the same imbalance. And finally, if you go on the hourly, you did have this imbalance, so you would have taken this area, which unfortunately already got hit and would have offered a nice short position in my opinion. Personally, I didn't take it simply because I was asleep. So at this point, as this area already offered a rejection, personally I want to focus on the 4-hour imbalance. So let's try to find more confluence. If we take yesterday's volume profile, what you will see is that we have the point of control right there. So what I want to do is just take this high, which comes in just above that point of control. And finally, if you take the volume profile that you've had since the all-time high right there, what we'll get is the point of control of this entire range, which again comes in between these two levels. And finally, if you take the anchored VWAP, let's go back on the 30 minutes. If you take the anchored VWAP from this high, again, what you will see is that it does come in inside of this area. So personally, again, I want to take this area, which comes in just around $105,700. So take the area and extend it to the right. And again, as I said, we can keep it very simple because this gives you two scenarios. Either we are able to get that move up into that resistance, we see a reaction, in which case this would offer a very nice short position, and my target would be a break back down below this low, or we do indeed get that move up, reclaim this area, and at this point, if you get a nice retest, you find a lower time frame support, then this could offer a very nice long position for a move higher in the charts and a break back above this high. And honestly, that was mainly it for this update. You just have to be focused on one area, which again comes in around $105,700. So a quick recap, this is all the bears have to do in order to push prices lower. Either we stay below this area to see much lower prices, again personally I would want to see a break back below this low, or again we move to this area, we break it, get a nice retest, and then see a move higher in the charts. Personally right now, I'm not in any positions, I'm remaining patient. I would have loved to open a short position right there. Even if you move higher, this just gives you an opportunity to average up. And on the other hand, if you just move lower, then you would have got this short position for a move lower in the charts. But again, as I was asleep, I do believe that right now it makes sense to focus on this 4-hour imbalance, which is also a 12-hour imbalance. So with all of that said, I hope that you guys enjoyed this update. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.